Finally, the players are connected, and we are going to have CD Manny against KingRaj. Now again, CD Manny has to win the entire tournament, and I believe he might actually have to win the entire tournament against Beat-On in Grand Finals. I think
yeah, Predator has to lose twice, and Manny has to win the entire tournament in order for him to qualify. Right.
We were actually just going through all of those different scenarios.
Yeah, that's why we were.
Josh
was like trying to talk to us. We were like, wait, what happens if this happens? What happens if this happens? So we weren't ignoring you, Josh.
No, we love you, Josh, but we were just a little bit too into this because this is actually one of the most interesting storylines that we've seen the entire season. And of course, this is one of the most important storylines. If any of these players makes it in the top 4, they could very easily make it into Hometown Heroes.
Wow, and he just went for a raw reset there.
Yeah, this is starting off relatively close. Whoa, staggers, but a good tech by CD Manny, and that should close it out.
Yeah. And another thing that's also helpful in this matchup for Firestorm is the fact that he can jump in the air and then use his air dash to potentially bait either a dive kick or even a black magic.
Yeah, that is true. The aerial mobility actually for both of these characters very good, and mainly used to bait the other one's zoning tools, which is what we're going to see probably a lot during this.
Yeah. Ooh, armor back 3, it's going to catch. 383 activates the blue.
And it'll still give him a little bit of health back while he's being comboed. So even though he's not going to be able to use 2 offensively, it wasn't useless.
No, not at all. In fact, level 3 trait is a great way of avoiding chip damage or something like Scarecrow or Sphere Toxin, something like that. It can actually kind of keep you alive. It doesn't last that long, but when it's active, it can get you out of situations. And I mean, I've even won some pretty ridiculous games that I shouldn't have just because of level 3 trait.
You've won games?
Not a lot, let me tell you.
And this is down to the wire. What jump on Wake Up! Neutral jump on Wake Up from CD Manny to beat the slightly delayed meter burn forward 3. Now that forward 3 might have come out as a bait to attempt to punish a throw tech.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why it was delayed just enough that a neutral jump on Wake Up. What an option to win the first game.
What a madman.
What a madman.
I mean, CD does stand for Crazy Dominican, so that was a crazy move from Manny.
Right, back in the Mortal Kombat 9 days, you know, I was actually kind of reminiscing as soon as Josh said the name Detroit Ballin.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, yeah, I was kind of taken aback by that. I missed that guy. He's great. But back in the MK9 days, CD Jr., aka CD Manny, was one of 3.
There was 3 Dominican brothers.
Right. There was, of course, CD Sr.,
or just known as CD, who is a legend. He was one of the best Mortal Kombat 9 players, hands down.
Yeah, he is, I mean, just an NRS legend in general. And then, of course, there was also Maxter.
Dude, Maxter was so ridiculous as well. All 3 of them were... I'm sorry, we're detracting from the match, but now you have memories of like the old scenes and everything back then, which is what made this community so great in the first place.
It's true, and that's a lot of where CD Manny, aka CD Jr., came from, was, you know, playing with his brothers back in the day, but now he seems to be the sole remaining players. We haven't seen the other 2 quite as much.
Yeah, I know, I believe last time I talked to him, you know, CD Sr. now has a family. Maxter also is getting along with his career and everything, so it does suck to see them kind of depart from our scene, but they will always be a part of it because of how ridiculously legendary they were.
And CD Manny seems to be carrying on the tradition very well, the family tradition of being good at fighting games. But right now, KingRaj kind of shutting that down. And again, KingRaj, I mean, it's not to say that he shouldn't be trying to win, but he actually doesn't have anything to particularly gain from this. No. What? Did you see that back 3 go through the forward 3? That was a very weird interaction, but CD Manny managing to put Raj back in the corner and getting close to tying this up after being down quite a bit of life.
That guy's hat is it bothers me.
Yeah, who is that actually?
Who would put the statue there and also like deliberately make his hat like that?
I don't know. What is he doing? It looks like he's holding something too, right? Like his arm's in a very interesting position. There's clearly more to that than we realize.
Right.
I'm assuming that might be Clark Kent, but who knows?
Oh, the hat's gone.
Oh, no, there we go. Oh, maybe the hat starts falling off his head.
And so
there are so many.
Is the arm.
Oh no! The arm. Oh, you know what? I bet he's holding the hat, and then it falls off over time.
Yeah.
So there's always so many small little things to see in the backgrounds of NRS stages. But right now, KingRaj trying to close out his first game. No, doesn't keep it unclashable. That's going to be a little bit of life back for CD Manny. If he wants to spin the bar, he could actually keep it for a meter burn dive kick or conversion.
No, he's going to spend it just to get a little bit back, as Firestorm is a character that can put quite a bit of chip onto you.
Especially with a level 3 trait, as we're seeing right there. The perfect time to bring it out. Going to give Raj back a lot of life and a lot of potential chip, or
no conversion. Plus frames. Manny standing his ground quite literally. Oh, and that's going to do it. So, very well done to KingRaj.
Unfortunately, actually standing his ground instead of crouching his ground right there.
No,
he may have blocked the low, but that is, of course, a very scary check. It's only about 14 frames to land that ground blast, and it's good at just checking movement in general, which is, I think, what we saw. And of course, very rewarding as long as you have one bar. Even if you don't have one bar, it's going to guarantee at least the chip for another projectile or ground blast, and then, you know, it gets to be in that whole scary mix-up situation. But yeah, 1-1. You were talking earlier about how this could be one of the good matchups potentially against Black Adam, especially a normalized Black Adam. But
normalized Black Adam,
right,
yes.
Right. But we'll see how that ends up playing out. It looks pretty close so far.
Begin.
Both players just so patient at the start of this game. Wow.
And again, you also have to realize like how big this is for Manny, and KingRaj is playing really well, so there's a lot for him to think about.
Wow, just checking, oh, whoa, there we go again.
It wouldn't be a game without Manny's down 2.
Footsie's down 2, nothing like it. Nice, goes for that overhead he so rarely uses, but still not connecting.
Good whip punish.
And that was the simplest combo off of it possible, but, you know...
Manny's just keeping things very simple, keeping it very tight. Again, that's what I was talking about. Plus 18 on Blast got clipped. Good blocks, and that is going to be a punish.
Yeah, the continued patience from CD Manny has been just so rewarding for him in this game. He's whip punished the back 3, and then, of course, he punished the meter burn ground blast, and that alone is a ton of damage. Black Adam's damage is still crazy.
Yeah, CD Manny has been doing a very good job so far of nullifying kind of the, kind of just all the tools that Firestorm has, or at least the ones that KingRaj has been utilizing. Nice down 1 into interactable. That's going to be just as optimal as you can do it off of down 1.
That is, and that was actually a pretty late break for KingRaj. I mean, he already took 350 damage from that combo. Just hits him with the raw string, no full conversion, but you know, it's still a great knockdown and still a lot of damage.
Ooh, and that is gonna hurt. He's gonna spend the bar forward 3. Oh, tried for a little bit more damage to try to finish it off, but only 100 HP is remaining. Now 60.
Ooh, look at this. Is he gonna go for a mix-up or guaranteed pressure? Oh,
and that was so smart. That was pretty optimal coming out of KingRaj.
It was, although I think he actually could have guaranteed the kill if he had used the background bounce.
Nice air.
And this means another mix-up. What's it going to be? Oh, he thought he reset it, but it was actually still a combo. And
that is gonna do it. Yeah, he almost made that comeback. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, he was so close. I think the fact that he accidentally comboed into the forward 3 instead of just getting the reset meant everything, as that might have worked, or at the very least, even if it was blocked, it would have given him guaranteed plus frames, or he could have continued his pressure, but instead he got an unoptimal knockdown, wasn't ready to follow it up. And then CD Manny taking that game. So now it's going to be 2-1 for CD Manny on his path all the way to Grand Finals, if he can make it that far. KingRaj looks like he's going to be sticking with Firestorm, so that means he'll be locked into Firestorm for the rest of it. Good pick. I mean, he could choose Supergirl, but, you know, he's been so close every single time. He just needs to be a little bit more patient and not really whiff quite so much.
Yeah, no, he's been doing great overall. And his air-to-airs, for instance, like right there, have been very... They've been working out just fantastically.
Ooh, and an instant air dash over. That's not something you really see from Firestorm, as he has a relatively slow air dash.
Yeah. I think his air dash is generally used more for mobility more than it is mix-ups.
Right, mobility and trying to avoid zoning tools that he can punish.
Wow, that was a very nice combo.
Yeah,
from CD Manny.
Over 400 damage, I believe, for no meter.
Oh,
what? He just went through.
That was crazy. I thought he was actually going to punish that.
Me too. That was so funny looking. He just like swung. He's like, where'd he go? Oh. But still a huge lead. And ooh, nice sweep by KingRaj.
Down to wake up. CD Manny, you're nuts. That is actually -7, that back two. So technically, Black Adam is a character that can punish that.
Oh, just checks him right in the face with the straight projectile. And wow, just barely avoiding that. I don't think he actually thought that he avoided it. I think he thought he got hit. Nice, good conversion. No, not a good conversion.
And that is going to give him a little bit of a chance here, but we could see the optimal B&B from Adam.
No. Oh, no, he avoided it. One of the first times on this broken that we've seen the Black Adam B&B get dropped, essentially. But you know what? B&B's ready again. Oh, but is he going to get a chance? He will get a chance. Firestorm has some options.
And he rolls in. Manny will move forward and keep his dream alive.
Black Adam wins.
The advanced B&B always works. Can't stop it.
It's the optimal.
It is the optimal. The optimal B&B, the advanced execution B&B. But oh, the wake up jump too. The wake up neutral jump. We call it the nub cake slot here, but wow, that is it was a really good read, and it's honestly a great option for a lot of times that characters try to bait the throw tech.
That's true. That's very true. And that was a really nice combo for Manny.
All right, so then our top 3 for tonight are set, and those
it's the top
three
three that absolutely needed to be in the top 3.